Hey, what it is, y'all? What's up? I'm just kidding. Yo, here rolling up over here, so now I'm feeling real calm. You know, I'm feeling that 420 vibe right here. So I'm gonna use that for this guest today. Shout out to everybody out there who's been watching the show on any platform, who's been supporting it. Shout out to everybody who's been reaching out to me to get on the show. Unfortunately, I'm just a little, picky when it comes to my guests, so just stay patient, and I will get to you soon. I gotta give love to my peoples first, you feel me? But also, I just, I've been doing a lot of research lately, a lot of watching a lot of documentaries, going through a lot of really interesting meditations lately in my life. I've had a lot more time to think, and I just realized, I didn't just realize this, but this is something that, I've been trying to work on a lot more, and I just wanted to share with you guys. With the way the world is nowadays, so chaotic, so crazy, so much things going around. You don't know which way to look, which way to turn. Everything is crazy. Everything's being programmed of like what things should be like, what you should look like, what you should sound like. It's just getting crazy and out of hand. So I think we just need to sit back and remember that sometimes a good thing is just a good thing, just enjoy it. Take time to enjoy the moments of your life that you're getting every day, being able to live your life every day, and stop being so crazy. You know what I mean? Just on the way here, the light turned green, and 1 second after the light turned green, some lady behind me is honking me like crazy, and I'm just like, y'all need to just calm down, okay? I know it's hot outside, everyone's getting irritated, but calm the fuck down, all right? Because it's just too much, Everybody needs to just relax and enjoy life, enjoy the moments. Don't get so angry at other people, Don't be snapping off at people. Just chill, all right? So send those vibes today. I want to give a big shout out to Jay or GClassTV today, because he's showcasing one of his artists. So before we get into that, we're going to play one of his songs so that you guys can vibe out to it, catch its vibe, do a little different today. And then we'll bring him in and talk about, his whole journey and see where he's going and what he's done. So let's get into it real quick. No Signal extended version. I like this song. It's a little rockish. Shout out to Marcnerr. This is his song. Let's go.
Silence on a beat.
It seemed like yesterday, but my faith in you is now lost in time. And I would take your place. You've been dead to me since you crossed the line. I close the door, but the window opens. I can hear your pain. Trade my smile for the wind on my face. When the light fades and it's hard just shaking off the rain, I cry. When the knife blade isn't sharp enough to cut me deep inside. No, I don't wanna face the dark alone. I've been holding on to sunlight, though I know that it's been gone. But if it's all the same to you, then I'll just say goodbye. There's no more tears to cry. I knew from different type of lenses. I don't do complaining, I stay running up the play, yeah. Took a lot to get this whole thing moving, understand me. Why you in the bad fake, happy for your family. Always showed you love, you so envy, bad energy. If it ain't you, I know you ain't choosing me. Trying to get ahead, you don't care no more, you rather watch me go. Loyalty overvalues everything. Beating on me when I never was the one to cut you, no, it's not the same, yeah. Now it's all said and done, I'll never be the one to show you trust. I'd rather live this life than watch fake goodbyes for the birds, for the flies. Can't find the signal no more. Try to keep me down. Yeah, and still I rise. Yeah. To get this something moving, understand me. Always showed you love, you so envy, bad energy. If it ain't you, I know you ain't choosing me.
Yeah, that's right. Once again, Marcnerr right there with No Signal. Man, that's such a dope track. Let's bring him in so we can talk about it. Mr. Marcnerr on the Skype. Let's go. What's
Yo,
up?
what's up?
How are you?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
Where you at out there?
Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida. How's the weather out there?
It's horrible. I'm
Really?
not even gonna hold you. It's bad. Yeah.
Well-
It rains a lot throughout the day, and then the sun comes out. It's like 5 degrees. And it's like humid. Yeah, it's not fun right now.
So
but,
you just stuck in the house being creative right now.
Yeah, that's that's it. It's either that or blistering heat.
Yeah, no, you don't come to Vegas. We'll show you some heat.
No, yeah, I've been out there actually. The heat there, it's like a drier heat, so it's a little different.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
But here, it's like taking a shower and then going outside.
No,
and just
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's weird.
Either way, I wouldn't take either one. Give me Cali weather any day.
Heard that.
So tell us a little bit about that song real quick. I mean, that's a very different song from what most people are putting out right now, I guess, but it's still kind of in a interesting lane. What would you call that, and what was the inspiration behind it?
The main inspiration was just kind of like, I wanted to put some substance in the music, and shout out to Post Malone's art, shout out to Clever. He jumped on the song and was, heard the beat, fell in love with it. In the chorus, I just feel like when I mentioned loyalty overvalues everything, it's actually a mnemonic for love, so it's important to put something out there that people can feel, I like making art or creating music that people can feel something, and with a message behind it also, and it's a little bop too.
Right. And definitely different from what's being put out now, so kudos to you for, going I want to say the right way instead of getting lost in the sauce. You feel me?
Right.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, how you got your career started, and then we'll go into some more music too.
Yeah. So, Florida boy, I got started back in 2017. I've always been doing music, but it was in 2017 when I got signed to my, now record label, GClassTV. Shout out to JBall, who kind of just gave me an opportunity to, not only, show my story, but also a career, in the music industry. And it's just been, I jumped off on the opportunity ASAP, because music is something that I feel like burns in me. I enjoy being in the studio. I enjoy making music, creating. It's as far as cultivating, the right thing for people to enjoy, and since been working with Justin, I'm learning the business also, which you got to be savvy about. Also, you can't just make music and expect it to just go that way. Luckily, I'm part of a label that teaches me the ins and outs of the music, so I can be able to create freely.
Nice. Shout out to Jay, man. GClassTV out here doing that artist development. I like that because, I think that's very, very crucial in this industry right now. And that's what a lot of artists are lacking. They think they're ready to go because they got a hit and they go viral. But then when they get on this stage, it's a whole nother beast they have to tame. And then behind that is just getting off stage and understanding the business side. So big kudos to him. And what do you think has been one thing that you've learned the most from him that's been like very crucial to your craft right now?
I think the importance of consistency, I think moving on to something and then just starting and stopping and starting and stopping, you kind of shooting yourself in the foot as far as progress and when you could really go in this industry, and the world's fast paced, it's, you have to understand, if you're always prepared, you don't have to get ready, and that's kind of how, JBall has been kind of molding me in that sense, the creative part. That's something that I've always loved being a part of. So it's not very hard as far as, wanting to create. Now he's just giving me the opportunities to be in these spaces with, these other big artists. Making those connections. JBall is someone who's very connected in the industry. If I want it to sound this way or I want to have this opportunity, I know he can get that done. So it's been no complaints on my side, to be honest. I'm just
nice.
That consistency, that's the biggest thing. We got to stay consistent, and just show the world the art. Show the world our music, our story. That's what it's about.
Nice. Yeah, he's here in the background, like a guardian angel over here. We just he's over there running errands. But man, I mean that's amazing. And yeah, like you said too, I've had on previous shows artists say, one of the biggest things, that helped them propel the most forward is not necessarily like money, but relationships. And these people who take you under their wing and just be like, what do you want to do? Let's go, And he must have seen a lot in you and a lot of passion, a lot of creativity and a good mindset to be able to be open to that. You know what I mean? Because it also takes a good artist. Because trust me, I've tried artist develop one time and the person did not want to be developed. And it's a fight sometimes, But if you come humble and ready to learn, and be a good student, I mean, the world is yours,
Absolutely, 100%.
So, what are some milestones you've hit so far going through this career? And then after that, we're gonna get to some clips so we can see you spitting on the gram.
I mean, since being signed to the label, just I believe last year I was rolling out a weekend. I got to do a show with Gorilla Zoe. Listening to Gorilla Zoe, so that was pretty dope. That the label was able to put that together. Shout out to Zoe, also super cool dude. And also Post Malone's artist Clever. That's my next person I was able to work with. And be able to put out something beautiful. Next year we got lots of shows. You'll see us pop out for sure. We've been in grind mode now, but it's time to kind of like pop out and show us what we can do. So that's one of the main things I'm excited for.
Man, Gorilla Zoe, beats dead rocking, the whole club rocking. Hey, that's my shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's so cool. What are is he like one of your? Obviously, you got to work with him, but who's like somebody that inspires you? That you kind of, who's your go-to to be inspired by? Yeah, because I don't like saying idols or.
Yeah, I'd say for me definitely, Michael Jackson. Rest in pop, and then the Weeknd and St. John. I'd say those three people, specifically the Weeknd and St. John, those are artists that I heard that kind of inspired me to be like, okay, I like the outlier energy in them, because they're very artists that are in their own lane,
Right.
they how they want to create their story in their music, and hearing that was kind of pushed me to be like, oh, I really want to sound like that, or I really want to make music like that, or something that really draws people in. I like the style, it's vulnerable. I feel like that's the best part, the most fun part of being an artist, how vulnerable, how raw can you be? And I feel like those three, they do the best example of that. And that's what really kind of pushes me to really want to make great music.
Yeah, I could definitely hear all three of those within your songs that we're gonna continue to play. You got like some little imitations of them in there, you know what I mean? So let's go into Vibin real quick so that you can go to introduce it so they can see a little bit more of your music, and then we'll come back and get some more questions.
For sure, absolutely.
So go ahead and introduce Vibin. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out Gorilla Zoe.
Hey.
shining and we go down. Said be careful in my heart cause it's frozen. Vibing with my day ones and we vibing. Started from the bottom, never stopped the climbing. Wearing shades with the diamonds cause they blinding. 31st our brothers and we chilling and we vibing. All the hate man, it never really fazed me. The music's in my soul, it got me going crazy. And my foot, it don't never leave the gas, yeah. And then we vibing, got to run it on the dash, yeah. We ain't like these niggas, never gonna crash, yeah. From the bottom to the top in the flash, yeah. Gucci watches in the shades when I buy, yeah. With my shorty, yeah, we really looking fly, yeah. With my brothers and my wifey, it's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe, yeah. Spend some money on my niggas and my shorty. Off-white, we pull up to the lobby. It's a vibe on a ride like a Harley. 31st, we the latest in the party. Told her baby that we shining and we go down. Yeah, we really go down. Said be careful in my heart cause it's frozen. Your heart is really frozen. Vibing with my day ones and we vibing. Started from the bottom, never stopped the climbing. Wearing shades with the diamonds cause they blinding. 31st our brothers and we chilling and we vibing.
Keep it 200 like that number on the dashboard. Buns off, my frequency on Concord. E-boy, E-boo, you know what it do. Who are you? And my melanin on y'all. Ooh, yellow custom nigga on my bezel. Anything you thought, no, I'm better. I just let the op see the treasure. Wipe it now. Fuck around and buy a yacht for the weather. That's a Sunday. On that Sunday. Extra fudge on the top. How you untrack? I got plugs on the blocks on my face. Put my glove in the pocket and rock my way. Bitch, you love or not, so per se. On the juju, on the sensei. Check the feng shui. If vibe's real and he's let it vibrate.
Tell her baby that we shining and we go down.
You can hydrate.
Said be careful in my heart cause it's frozen.
3-1, then they thought that one day.
Vibing with my day ones and we vibing. Started from the bottom, never stopped the climbing. Wearing shades with the diamonds cause they blinding. 31st my brothers and we chilling and we vibing.
Shades when I bar, yeah. With my shorty, yeah, we really looking fly, yeah. With my brothers and my wifey, it's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, yeah.
Spend some money on my niggas and my shorty. Off-white, white pillow to the lobby. It's a vibe on a ride like a Harley. 31st, we the latest in the party. Told her baby that we shining and we golden. Yeah, we really golden. Say be careful in my heart cause it's frozen. Yeah, my heart is really frozen. Vibing with my day ones and we vibing. Started from the bottom, never stopped the climbing. Wearing shades with the diamonds cause they blinding. 31st, my brothers and we chilling and we vibing.
We vibe. Finish it.
Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah, so
Marcnerr.
split on that.
How was that? Did you guys create that together, or did you do your stuff and then sent it to him and then he did his?
We went to a studio. We went to a studio. You know,
Nice.
shout out to,
Look at you, just doing everything the right way.
shout out to the label putting that together. JBall
Man.
was there too. Yeah, we knocked it out. I mean, you know, Zoe, you heard the song, so he slid on it, put his sauce in, like, you know, the video coming soon too. So
Man, that's so cool. Okay, JBall, I see you doing it right. Because, you know, a lot of artists don't even get to experience that anymore. That's like a lost experience because most of the time they just send each other the tracks and mix and master it and put it out. You don't even get to see the person anymore. Even with big artists, you know what I mean? Like with each other.
Right.
So how was that experience for you to be able to be in the studio with these people?
I mean, it's, you know, it's incredible. It's like, you know, you meet people who you would listen to on the radio, to making a song with them, you know, and just being in the studio, being able to create, bounce things off each other. You know, what do you think? How does this sound? You know, like, how does this make you feel when you hear it? And you know, that's the most rewarding part for me, is just building relationships while we at the studio. You know, while we creating music, and I feel like that's how you kind of get both from art, both as much as you can from both artists.
Definitely.
So, I enjoyed it. You know,
Man, I can imagine.
Yeah.
JBall's doing right by you, definitely. What do you think something that you learned not to do from Gorilla Zoe?
Funny you asked me that. It's as before I left, I was like, yo, Zoe, like, what do you got for me? Like, like put me on, like, what do you think I should do? Is there anything I should change? Because, you know, I showed him my music. I was just like, you know, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And he was like, nothing, bro. He's like, I don't want you to change that. And at first I was just like, it didn't hit. But then I was like, okay, I see what he's saying. Like, if it ain't broke, don't break it. You know,
Yeah.
like you gotta trust your purpose. You know, trust that you're being about your purpose. You know, dive into your passion and just keep creating. And you know, I'm thankful that he kind of slid that piece of that gem for me because it's fueled me in the sense where I want to keep giving dope music. You know, I want to keep creating, you know, stuff that people are gonna enjoy. You know, so
Definitely. That's so cool. Aw. Definitely
yeah.
take those gems and, you know, put them in a jewelry box. Keep them safe.
100%, yeah,
Keep them safe.
absolutely.
Okay, so being in the independent industry right now, I mean the independent music industry, you know, it's a little bit harder than it used to be, but you're already experiencing a lot of things that they used to back in the day, you know what I mean? So you're getting a really a true experience of what it should be like through a record label, but through an independent record label. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all amazing. What do you think are some challenges or struggles that you've seen being in this independent record label as well?
I think the biggest challenge is, you know, um, not trying to see it like, okay, I should have been on by now. You know what I mean? Or I should have did this because, you know, some people may see success as like overnight. Some people might not see it that way. You know, some people might understand this person's been doing it for X amount of years, so he deserves it now. You know, I'm not really looking at it like, you know, I got signed in 2017, but you know, it's like a muscle. You know, I've been in the gym, music speaking. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so independently, it's kind of helped me understand that, you know, that you have to work hard. You have to, you know, put those reps in, and it's like, you know, whether any other thing that you want to do, whether you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you know, police officer, whatever it may be, you know, you got to be able to put that work in, and that's what I'm learning to do. The importance of putting the work in because independently getting at that big level, you're gonna enjoy it more, in my opinion, because I had to learn how to do all this. You know, JBall put me on and be like, hey, this is what you need to do. I can provide you. You know, he gave me a blueprint. You know, and it's just I'm just running the play. You know, so and I've seen success thus far, so it only makes sense that I keep putting the foot on the gas pedal. You know, if you slow down, then you know you take advantage of those people that kind of put their support in you. So right now it's just tunnel vision. You know, and then just keep grinding.
Yeah, definitely. I just I watched this interview recently where the person kept saying I should have with different things, and the interviewer was like, "Do you realize how many times you said you should have? Like you're giving yourself like you deserve this, but if it hasn't
Right.
happened yet, then it's not for you yet." You know, so thinking that you're, you know, you have this privilege above everybody else is ludicrous, and it's gonna always keep you disappointed. You know. So you always have to be like, okay, you know, be thankful for the things that are happening at the moment instead of being like, well, I should have been here and I should be doing this by now. Because that's just going to be disappointment. And now you're missing your blessings, right?
Facts,
So
facts. It's
that's
important to be present.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a good way to think because it's keeping you grounded as well. What else do you think is keeping you, what makes you so, you know, into the goal of expressing yourself and doing good by your music instead of, because I haven't heard like money, I haven't heard the bag come out to you, I haven't heard fame, I haven't heard I'm trying to get all the women, I haven't heard none of that, you know. So what do you think is keeping? Where do you think that comes from?
Um, I think the biggest thing is just, you know, it's what I feel right now is very purpose driven, to be honest. You know, music is something that's always been a part of me. You know, I can remember since I was little, you know, doing road trips with my parents, you know, music would always be playing. And, you know, I'm kind of tapping into that feeling again of how I felt when I heard music, or, you know, if I hear a beat, or I can, you know, automatically start singing a melody and stuff. And now I'm just, you know, I'm just tuning into, you know, this is becoming like a, you know, a career, job, something that I can enjoy doing and also reaping the benefits, you know, whatever that may be, you know, people coming to a show, or, you know, people coming to a pop out, you know, whatever it may be. And I'm just, you know, I'm just grateful to be in a position to where I can do this at a high level, because who doesn't want to do that also? You know, I look at it like basketball. You know, when you get on the court, you want to show people that you can play ball, you know, and I feel like that's what we're doing right now on the record label. We should just showing people that, hey, you know, we can play ball too. Like, I'm not the best. I'm okay with that because I know I want to get better. So, you know, I'm thankful for having, you know, being a part of a label that kind of understands, like, hey, we're gonna teach you this part, but just run the play. Trust. I have trust in him that I can run the play, and I'm gonna reap the benefits.
Nice. Well, stay grounded, man, because you sound amazing already. So let's go introduce this clip called Striving. It's going to be the video clip, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about some of the things you talk about in this video.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, you can introduce it. Tell them what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
what they're watching.
Yeah, just drop. It's a little faster. It's a little different than the singing stuff that I do. But it's for me. I'm talking a little bit of that talk, just a little bit. But other than that, it's just striving, whatever it may be. If you want, to be more purpose driven, striving for a better job, better relationship, whatever it may be. Just you got to be going for it. You just go crazy, go for it.
Cool, here we go. Striving, Marcnerr.
And I'm striving, yeah, I'm striving. Money on it up, I guess you say it's multiplying. Picking up your horn and we zooming and we driving. We got just where we wanna be, the rest is just arriving. And I'm always energetic, I ain't basic. Diamonds different colors, you can never call me racist. Birthday bottle 5, we get blasted, then we waste it. On to better things and a bag is what I'm chasing. Ain't really chasing fame, I just really want the glory. The diamonds really hit, now I got rings like Robert Ory. I'm really switching lanes, everybody know my name. What a shame, it's a chain gang, looking for a way. All the that I've been through, mama always told me never let it change you, yeah. Never see me smiling, let them demons entertain you. I was in them trenches all those times that you came through. And I'm striving, yeah, I'm striving. Money on it up, I guess you say it's multiplying. Picking up your horn and we zooming and we driving. We at just where we wanna be, the rest is just arriving. And I'm always energetic, I ain't basic. Diamonds different colors, you can never call me racist. Birthday bottle 5, we get blasted, then we waste it. Things in a bag is what I'm chasing.
Quick little clip. So, what made you put this one out as just a clip like that? Was it a freestyle, or was it something you were just like, nah, forget a song. We're gonna put these out. We're gonna put this one out like this.
It's the actual song, yeah, it's out. Yeah, it dropped July 3rd, I believe. We dropped it fairly quickly after No Signal dropped, and it was just it was important to know that how I was feeling at the time. I'm striving for something. I'm feeling good about where I'm at right now, and then the song just made sense. And there's a line in the song where I say, all the, it's bleeped out, but I say all the BS, that I've been through.
Yeah.
Mama always told me never let it change you, and I kind of, did the heart after, just to kind of, pay homage to my parents. My parents always taught me, move with love. It's the world may be tough, but it's like, stay true to who you are, no matter what happens. And after that, the line where I say, never see me smiling, even though, I've been smiling this whole interview, but I say, never see me smiling, let them demons entertain you. It's kind of just a little showing that, in the industry, or whatever it may be, I'm not smiling to the things that don't serve me, meaning that, I'm not impressed. I'm focused enough to know that, hey, this is a distraction, or hey, this doesn't, it's not a very alluring. We're focused, we're driven, and that's what we're going for. So that's really what I meant in that verse.
Yeah, especially in the social media side of the industry. You know what I mean? Back then, a lot of artists didn't even have to hear or see a lot of these comments or type of things that are being put out there to these artists that are coming up and putting their art form out there. How do you contain all that? How do you not let that get to you?
I'd say I think
I block people. That's how I get
block people.
Block.
Yeah.
You say something crazy, block.
Right. No, the block. I think the block is pretty strong, though. I think you just remove it completely. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. You don't want to deal with it. I think I do that in my head already. It's gotten easy for me to just be like, okay, like I'm not rocking with this. Like this ain't it. Like let's stay focused. Just because the goal is right there. You gotta have some tunnel vision to a degree. You gotta know that I need to get here. I know I'm gonna get there, but this is the distraction. If it slows you down, then it's not really for you, and that doesn't mean you can't celebrate your wins too. You can celebrate the wins. You can enjoy the moment, being present in the moment. But the goal is still the goal, and we got a checklist.
Right.
So, we just checking stuff off and making sure we get there.
Definitely, you're like, time's a wasting. Let's go, keep it moving.
Yeah, success loves speed.
Right, right. So going back to when you first started performing, what's one of those performances you had when you were like, this is it right here. This is it. Confirmation that this is what I want to do.
I think I would say Rolling Loud Weekend when I did the show is, you know what I mean? I was super nervous about it. I was just like, man, I don't know how, I'm going to interact with the crowd and stuff. And like, cause I watch a lot of YouTube already about like, how do I do this on stage and stuff. But, after all the anxiety
right.
went away, I was just like, what, just go up there and let go. You know what I'm saying? And whether it was a bad feeling, good feeling, use that. And it's a performance, you want to be able to give yourself on stage. I think I did that. And then, I was then Zoe came on stage, did his part, and then he sang his song. We were both like,
right.
And I was singing it with him, so
that's so cool.
Just being in that moment, that's when I was like, okay, like, I like it here.
You're like, this is cool right here. I want to be right here. Nice. Rolling Loud. That's big. And then with Gorilla Zoe, sheesh.
Yeah,
that's a good crowd right there.
Yeah, that was dope.
Nice. So now what's a bucket list? Now where you like, okay, I got to get on this stage right here.
Oh man, I think, there's, at this point, it's like whatever stage they want to put us on, whatever it may be, big or small, I just got something I know I want to share with the world, and music, that's where I go to, that's where the creativity is. So whichever space wants to give us that, I'm with it.
Kid's birthday party?
Hey, you'd be surprised. You go up there, you sing the song, and then, kid remembers that forever. It's like, I remember when you sang that song,
You might change somebody's life,
Yeah.
Somebody asked me that the other day, what's a DJ gig you would absolutely not do? And I was like, kid's birthday party. Not that I wouldn't do it, especially if it was like my family, but they just like to request everything, It's like, you don't even let me play. Can you play this? Can you play this? Can you play this? I'm like, here, you do it. Okay, what's something that you wouldn't do? What's something that you're like, I'd rather not even do that? Because I know there's some gigs that I won't do because I try to keep my brand a certain brand, What are some gigs?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's easy for me, the way I look at my involvement with the label now. I'm not only a signed artist, but I'm part of a business, and at the end of the day, it's like we're gonna do things, we're gonna move in a way that's good for the record label, that's good for the business. So that part's easy. If it's like, hey, it doesn't make sense for us to do this, then it don't make sense,
right.
So that's that's case by case. It's all something that we can just take to the drawing board and be like, okay, what do we think about this?
Right.
Do we have support or not? So that part's easy.
Definitely. I mean, and that's good when you have a trustworthy independent label behind you, right? That kind of does all that hard work for you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from JBall. There's not a lot of people who owns an independent record label and going as crazy as JBall right now. And I know you listen to probably
right.
see what I'm saying, but I'm not saying just to
get some brownie points.
But it's facts. I've watched this train move at an exceptional speed, and JBall, he talks it, but he also by action too. We shot the first Vibin video down in Miami, and just seeing him work as a label head, he was doing his job, and my job. People were walking by, it was people like, hey, follow us. Like, I watched him get hundreds of contacts, in a certain amount of hours, and that's networking, that's building relationships. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta be able to do this too, because it's important that we brand awareness, what I'm saying? So I gotta be able to play my role.
Definitely. I mean, shout out to Jay, man. We're gonna have to have a whole nother interview with you, Jay, because so many questions, and I know you got some input over there. I hear you. He's like, God, is that you?
I thought you could not just do the evil laugh, bro.
We gotta.
We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah, man. We gotta shine some light on you, man. He's shining some light over here on you. We gotta get your take,
Yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely. But
man,
we can set that up.
Definitely. Any
We'll
artist,
set that up,
that are real and ready, hit them up.
All right.
Hit them up.
Yeah. I'm with it.
The sensei is here to take new students. Come on.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We gotta invite them to our next show, bro.
Hey.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. This next show is gonna be a movie.
Let's
Love
go.
the energy. You know what I mean? So we might.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might have a show coming up with Future. You told them about that or not?
Not yet. Go ahead, drop the plug.
Yeah,
Let's
we might
go.
have a show coming up with Future, Aka, and a few people, Rich Homie Quan, and a few. You know what I mean? So we definitely might gotta invite them out. You know what I mean?
Is that the one in Phoenix?
Say what now?
Is that the one in Phoenix?
Yeah, one in Phoenix. I think I mentioned it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
When is that? What's the date?
I checked back. I forgot what the date was.
It was the 28th, but it got pushed back. So now it was the 28th of last month, but it got pushed back. So as soon as I know the date, I'm gonna tell y'all.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna by the time I post this clip, we'll have that information for you, so you guys can go pull up and see him live in action. And speaking of pulling up on him, let's introduce his next video, Pulling Up, real quick, and then we'll come back.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Pulling up. About that in Atlanta. Shout out to the label again. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see JBall do a cameo in there.
Let's go.
But it's just pulling up. You know what I mean? That was that first record that was like, like we here.
Let's go. Pull up. Marcnerr.
Yeah, let's go.
Man, I'm just pulling, bro. I might pop out, vibing. All right. I brought the rolls out. I might pull up on you.
Say less, bro.
Pulling up on them, yeah. I'm in the cut, I'm on my dolo, yeah. I'm pulling up, I got that freezy cold. They in their feelings when they see me on the low. Ay, I'm pulling up on them, yeah. Been by my bag, ain't got no time for you, no. The smell of shorty spin that bag on you, yeah. They in their feelings when they see me on the low. Ay, I'm pulling up on them. I know they see me in my bag, cause I'm next up. Cause we faded off the field, cause we flexed up. I know you see me in that Gucci and Balenci. All my thoughts behind me, yeah. And you know the vibes, we gon' pop out like a movie, yeah. We ain't stopping for nobody, she's Marabano on me. Give a little time, let the shorty bust it on me. It's a party, it's a party. I'm reppin' 3131st from my shorty, yeah. She want to come first from my posse, yeah. She said that I'm broke, that's a forest. And I heard you want that smoke, please be cautious. Know they see me in the cut, young Marcnerr. All this drip is on my body like I'm diving. If them niggas try to play, it can fall in. I'ma pull up, make it sing like a fire. I'm pulling up on them, yeah. I'm in the cut, I'm on my dolo, yeah. I'm pulling up, I got that breezy cold. They in their feelings when they see me on the low. Ay, I'm pulling up on them, yeah. Been by my bag, ain't got no time for you, no. The smile is short, spin that bag on you, yeah. They in their feelings when they see me on the low. Ay, I'm pulling up on them, yeah. I'm in the cut, I'm on my dolo, yeah. I'm pulling up, I got that freezy cold. They in their feelings when they see me on the low. Ay, I'm pulling up on them.
Over there in the mask, hiding his face. He's like he's like those cameos like in like the old shows where like the neighbor, like you always know he's there, but you just hear him, you don't really see him.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's gonna come on the
No,
show
that-
next
that
time,
was-
like half face covered, cameoed up. That was a dope song. I like
yeah.
that. I
Y'all
like that.
talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You're gonna
That's
come.
funny.
You're gonna come on your interview like half faced like that. We're not gonna see the whole thing. Mr. Mysterious over here,
That's funny.
A needle button in real life.
right? Yo, I like that sound for you. I like that. That was a really good song to really showcase my personal taste, should I say?
I
That's
appreciate
definitely
that.
something I would, jam to and play in the car, just vibing out to. I really like that one. What do you think is your favorite sound so far that you personally enjoy? Because you have a pretty eclectic span of different genres that you're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, Pulling Up was one of my favorites. There's No Signal was another one. I just enjoy where kind of like how I feel with the music. Once I hear it, it's like, what is the feeling? But No Signal kind of had a little melancholic vibe to it, but it was still, triumph. Kind of saying, I rise, I rise, I rise. But Pulling Up was more like, like a little vibe, and then vibe, was vibing. So I enjoy everything. So it's hard to just pick one, but definitely Pulling Up is up there.
What's your personal taste of music that you listen to?
I would say alternative R&B. I listen to The Weeknd. I listen to St. John. I listen to Travis Scott. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to rock. Like I listen to EDM. I listen to so much.
So that makes sense now.
That's why I said I've been to Vegas before. I've been like shout out to EDC. I listen to a lot of EDM music as well.
You're so calm. You seem so calm and cool. I can't see you turning up in a rave. I can't see you just.
Right.
You probably be one of them head boppers there, huh? Just.
Right. Nah, it's just it's a good time. I just music. You always feel something. When the music hits. So. Whether it's EDM or whether it's something slow, I still get that same feeling from it. So
definitely. So as an artist, you seem like you got it together. You seem like you're right with the right people. You seem like you have the right mindset. You're on the right path. In your personal life, because I like to shine a little bit behind the Instagram. What do you want people to know about you in a personal light? Not necessarily, because you're really big in expressiveness and about your feelings and stuff like that. Does that come from you maybe not being like that in your personal life, or are you the same way in your personal life?
I would say, it's a reflection of what I put into my art. I just kind of use Marcnerr as a way to kind of live through that. There's a Japanese quote that says we have 3 masks that we wear. The first one, whether it's getting groceries or pumping gas, and then the second one, we only show that to our close friends and family. But that third mask, that's the one that's like deep in here. You know what I mean? That's like the truest representation of who we are. And so, I want to show the world the truest representation of me, through Marcnerr. So it's close. It's very close. I like to just enjoy life. I feel like the music is something that's part of me that I can kind of still give, but also, keep a certain amount to myself, because, you can't give too much of yourself, because if you give too much of yourself, then you got nothing else to take back, so it's cool to be given, and that's my way of kind of like putting that out into the universe. It's through music.
And what do you think you want people to know about you? Through your music, through your personal, whatever it is, what's that message?
I laugh, I smile, I like making jokes. I watch The Office.
Oh man, I could not get into that. That's one of those I just can't. I don't know what it is. I fall asleep every time.
Oh no, you fall asleep. Oh my goodness. No. But I like watching shows. I like, playing video games. I'm pretty laid back. Music. The music is just something that I kind of like to go into and like have. That's my have fun.
Right.
Yeah, that's my fun. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty laid back. You know,
Nice.
I'll smile if I see you down the street. You know?
Well, he don't
So,
smile much, so make him smile, y'all.
yeah.
All right, so before we start closing things up, do you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out, obviously, to the label. Shout out to Gorilla Zoe. Shout out to Clever. Those are, currently the bigger songs that people are listening to. Definitely, everyone who's been listening, I appreciate it. Shout out to you also, Miz. I appreciate it. If y'all want to follow me on IG under Marcnerr, Marcnerr. If that's hard to remember, that's okay. Y'all can always follow the label, GClassTV, and then you will see my name right there on the biopic. Y'all can look out for that. Give me a follow. The support has been amazing. So dope so far. Thank you so much. New music, obviously coming out again. We got another song dropping in 2 weeks. Feels Right 2.0. First one's already out, so if you want to hear 2.0, stay tuned for that. And we're just gonna keep this going.
Cool, nice. And then also, any shows coming up besides the Phoenix one that's TBA'd?
Yeah, we got some other shows closer to fall this year. We're still getting the logistics worked out. So once we get we're the green light from the label, we'll be able to let everybody know. But stay tuned. Stay following us. We update regularly. So
nice. There you go, you guys. Check him out. Go follow him. Go support him. Go show some love. Go tell him a joke. Drop some lines from The Office. Make him smile, And, I just really appreciate you. I did my first time meeting you. So great interview, great energy. I really love the mindset that you have and the places you're going. And I'm definitely going to be a fan and follow you. And I'll definitely come show some love at some shows. Let me know if y'all need a DJ.
Yeah, hey, say
G-Class.
less. Yo, after this, talk. You heard that shit?
Now we always talk. For real.
Yes, we need to talk.
So when you say, who's she talking about? What she saying smiling? No one smiles.
Oh, because in his song, he's always talking about, he was talking about I don't smile.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just the line. Yeah, it was when I wrote that line, I was already laughing because even the editor was like, all you do is smile. Like, what are you saying? I'm just like, the record, bro, just like, just trust me on this.
No, you're good. Sometimes bars are just bars.
No, August 16th, August 15th, forgot to mention that. August 16th, real soon.
There you go.
Right. Yeah.
Jay, you want to say anything before we get up out of here?
Oh, yeah, I just want to say, y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of great things coming. Make sure y'all follow Marcnerr. He's an artist on GClassTV ENT LLC. And his Instagram is MarcNerr. Follow the label at GClassTV, exactly how it sounds, GClassTV. We got a lot of great things coming, I promise you. Oh, and I'm gonna start posting again soon, so y'all just be patient with me, you feel me?
No, I get you. I'm the same way. I'm like behind too. It's hard out here in these streets.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm always working. I'm always, I posted my story and, you know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned. We got a lot of great things coming, you know what I mean?
You only get an excuse because you're busy, all right?
All right.
Stay busy, stay amazing. You guys, thank you guys so much. We'll definitely be in touch. I'm going to come try to pull up to the Phoenix show. And like I said, if y'all need a DJ, let me know. Let's keep it going. We're going to leave here with the Clarity video clip. So if you want to introduce that real quick.
Yeah, so the Clarity video, that was actually the first song where I actually felt inspired. Like the first song hit me, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I want to write about. Clarity is just basically me saying, at the end of the day, you're gonna have people who love you and people who hate you, and you have to be okay with that, So it's very important that you choose the people that care about you, want to support you, and understand that love is transferable, and that's basically what the song is about. It's called Clarity.
Nice. So we're playing it straight from his IG.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can see the IG. Go hit that follow button. Go show some love. Go support GClassTV Marcnerr right here on That Part Talk Show. Make sure y'all have a great day. Be safe. Be amazing. And just love, like he said. Just love. Y'all have a good day. See y'all next time. Thank you, sir.
Missing all the days, all the times I was steady watching, making waves, ready for moves to happen. Eventually I had to choose, was it love or hate driving me? Cause that's all to see, yeah. But I'm doing big things now. Tiger on my wrist, I'm wearing G change now. All that matters is the grind, don't stop and keep moving. I'ma keep hustling, keep singing till it kills me. Now mama, don't cry, I know this ain't what you wanted for me. Tryna make it, tryna be somebody. She see me flexing on the TV. I'ma get that bad for us, mama, don't worry. Cause at the end of the day, I only bleed for my family. That's loyalty. Never switched, I'm never gonna change. Cause I'm me, same OG. I've been grinding for a long time. Can't nobody steal this vibe from me. Clarity, reminiscing all the days, all the times I was steady watching, making waves, ready